Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji, Anantam Shukrana Guruji for all the blessings that you have given. Anantam Shukrana Guruji for all the blessings which you have not given because they were not good for us. Jai Guruji, Sangaji, with Guruji's blessings, my name is Sheetal Auntie, and with Guruji's blessing, I will be reading Light of Divinity, our holy Granth, in English version. The pages that we will be reading are from page number 53 till page number 56. Sangaji, I have the new edition of Light of Divinity. So we would refer only to the topic. So because the pages in the new edition and the old editions differ. So kindly open this topic, like the sun rising suddenly on a sodden landscape. In the new edition, it is page number 53. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji. Jai Guruji to all the Sangaji from me, Sheetal Auntie. And Guruji, please help me to do a proper reading of your holy, Granth. And Guruji, please help me to do well so that whatever I am reading, the Sangat listening to it are able to understand without any flaw. Sangaji, the topic, like the sun rising suddenly on a sodden landscape. We are reading Light of Divinity, page number 53 from the new book. I would like to thank Suresh Uncle, Shweta Auntie, Himesh Uncle, Modi Uncle, everyone from the multilingual platform who have, allowed me with Guruji's blessings so to read me this book in English version. So let's get started, Sangaji. The topic, the sun, like the sun rising suddenly on a sodden landscape. It was not within my capacity or competence to put into words the supremacy of my Guru. For how can I do justice in cold words to his colossal divinity? However, in a sincere tribute of love and reverence for my Guru, I share my experience of supreme blessing with his approval. Jai Guruji. The path we seek is not different from the summit of salvation, the purpose of our being. The journey from seeking to reaching this summit is a clinch for those who entrust their wings in the hands of their Guru. For we are not pathfinders, but followers. I was born in a Jat family, Sikh family. My family had, to its credit, happiness, tasteful living, good education and discipline. Throughout my childhood, I was always being influenced by my grandfather, a devout follower of his faith and of his master. Slowly, the import of finding a guru dawned on me. I was married into a Jat Sikh family. My husband, the only son after 3 daughters in his family, was brought up with a lot of affection, which he seemed to have taken for granted. He learned to have his way, to his negligence towards the family and lack of responsibility towards himself can perhaps be attributed his fondness for alcohol, his major problem. It is a dream of every girl to be happily married, and I was no exception. But when a family is haunted with alcoholism, nothing is any longer in anyone's control, and worldly fetters and problems become insurmountable. The burden of responsibility and my unhappiness soon disillusioned me. During that time, my grandfather visited me. The inner turmoil reached to him without words, and he assured I needed some help. My eyes filled up with tears and I told him that I wanted him to pray for me to find me a Puran Guru, a complete and perfect master. However hard a mortal being may try, she cannot find an enlightened master. The master finds her when she is ready to tread his path. So true. Shortly, my mother took me to visit Guruji in Chandigarh. After the moment I stepped into Guruji's, I could smell roses. And the sight of him flooded my eyes with tears. For the next few hours, I sat there, tears kept streaming down my eyes. Many times after first meeting Guruji, I could not control the outburst of emotions and I simply could not understand why. Every time I visited him, I experienced a peace that passed understanding. It was as if the flood of tears was singularly transforming me by some alchemical cleansing. In the meantime, my husband began to drink more. He lost all sense of responsibility and squandering money. I tried telling him about Guruji, and also persuaded him to meet Guruji. He laughed at me, saying such gurus were a dime of dozen, and teased me about my conversative attitude. He also did not approve of my visiting Guruji. Around November 1999, my husband was posted to Lebanon on a US mission. There his drinking problem was worsened and he was diagnosed as having liver cirrhosis. The world fell apart. I took the first flight to be with him. The doctor clearly said and stated that his liver had packed up and that he would require a transplant within 2 years. To find a donor in such a short period was a near impossibility. Even if the donor was found, a transplant would have been exorbitant and in many cases unsuccessful. Doctor cautioned me about my husband that even a single drop of alcohol taken henceforth would prove fatal. However, meanwhile, my parents kept going to Guruji and praying for my husband's life. After being in hospital for a few weeks, we came back to Delhi. I requested him to meet Guruji. He did not come. But all the while that he was there, he sat in a corner and complained of how tired he was and how I had forced him to come. The same night I approached Guruji and was so full of emotion that I could hardly speak. My mother and I prayed in front of him to save my husband and Guruji replied, "How can I help him? He is not a believer." In the days that followed, I would visit Guruji alone because my husband would never accompany me. One night after returning from Guruji's place, while I was fast asleep, a sudden great force like a swooshing wind entered my room. I was so scared that I sat upright in my bed and started saying my prayers with all my eyes closed. I experienced white light piercing the darkness and flooding the center of my forehead. Guruji was within that white light. He said he would cure my husband now. In the 15-20 minutes that I followed, I smelled nauseating odor similar to that emanate from operating rooms. After a while, everything cleared up and I went back to sleep. Guruji told me he had blessed my husband. 6 years have passed that since that day, and my husband continues to drink relentlessly. Keeping in mind what the doctors had said, my family and I are amazed at how Guruji is looking after him day and night. My husband, in his own way, believes and recognizes the gift of life given, given to him by Guruji. The time-teased scriptures of the world all agree that before a man is born, the day of his death is ascertained and that no one can grant him even a breath more. However, the power to burn man's karma lies with the Supreme Creator. Guruji is that comic director, the manifestation of that supreme power, who rewrote the play of my life. My family and I experienced numerous incidents which have called out of Guruji and have suddenly seen things fall into place as if touched by a magic wand. I once had the privilege of escorting more than half a dozen friends to whom I had been singing the praises of my Guru to meet Guruji. Within my limited vision, I prevailed up to them to not ask for anything, though it was contrary to what I had done. When I touched the feet of my Guru, he looked at me and to my astonishment said that everyone came to him to ask for something. Like like a divine mirror, Guruji apparently had caught the reflection of my mind. And each of my friends were blessed and their desires were fulfilled. Jai Guruji. No one who came near him ever goes back empty-handed. Upon touching his feet, a businessman might be blessed with prosperity, a sick man with health, and a student with knowledge. Some are aware of the gift they receive, others ignorant of the hidden blessings that Guruji has given. His love knows no bounds and immaterial of whether you are believer or non-believer. His grace touches everyone. He makes no demands, asks you to keep no promises, but slowly his divine presence weaves magic and transforms you from within. Every day, people ridden from sorrows come to his presence, and his grace illumines their faces like the sudden rising of the sun over a sodden landscape. Satsang by a devotee. Jai Guruji. Shukrana Guruji. Dhan Vaya Guruji. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji. With Guruji's blessing, today I had done my second reading of Light of Divinity book. Guruji, I'm sorry for what all wrong I had read, and I will try my level best to do a more proper reading next time. Please bless me with your seva, simran and satsang always. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. A multilingual group platform is just wonderful. Thank you, Suresh Uncle, for letting me a part of multilingual group so that I can do seva of English reading of the divine Granth of Light of Divinity, which is full with satsangs which are blessed by Guruji's blessings. Thank you so much to each and every Sangatji who have taken out time to listen to this divine satsang from Light of Divinity. Thank you for giving me your time, and sorry for wherever I was not able to read properly. Sorry Guruji, please help me read properly next time. And with Guruji's blessing, I take your leave. Next time with new chapter. Shall meet you soon. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji. Jai Guruji.